We all grow up in a culture that focuses and centers on the comfort of men, and little to seldomly does secular and religious environments of education, personal life, social sphere, and internally do we seem to focus on our own selves. Society has functioned for countless years based on the comfort of men. I've watched and read all sorts of things from YouTube to the internet to rain training. And most of our world focuses on the comfort of men. Women develop all kinds of mental health problems, burnout, emotional static from putting everyone's needs before their own. There's a reason why women seem to be more depressed than men. Why women are more anxious and socially, their social life revolves around more validation than contentment. Because our society does very little to offer women safe spaces. And it's a sad thing because women will stay in bad circumstances, dangerous circumstances. And whether they're religious or not, they usually stay because our culture prioritizes men's comfort. How many women have had sex for years and decades? They don't want to. Sometimes it's painful. It's not something they enjoy due to not having a responsive partner. By responsive, I mean caring more about their needs than their partner's needs more than their own. Women have had sex and been in relationships that were just disappointing because our society revolves around men. And we need to start teaching women their comfort is just as valid and just as important and natural as men's. Women's bodies were made from birth to withstand the worst forms of pain, discomfort. I mean, it's amazing the things women's bodies were formed to do. And women's comfort has always been forgotten, marginalized, erased, or just ignored. I mean, you go to the doctor's office. It's hard for women to be heard and treated as an adult with the value they deserve, like men are treated. Men take for granted that their aches and pains matter so much more than women's. Women have to advocate for themselves just to be heard in a environment, a society, and religions that invalidate, erase, or laugh at women's discomfort. I mean, the male on female violence statistics are because men don't care or don't even think about the comfort of women. And don't get me wrong, there are lots of men out there that do care. But there is a very large majority that don't. And it's not always brought about by violence or fear. Sometimes it's just gender stereotypes, gender roles, gender performance is all about being beautiful in the face of discomfort, being perfect regardless of how you feel. Never show emotion, never show fear, never show being uncomfortable. I mean, it goes way back to how women see themselves. And women are their own worst enemy. We've marginalized and internalized sexism to the point, even if men didn't make it necessary to be a toxic form of femininity, we would do it anyways because that's how deep